Imagine an institution that has stood for 250 years, adapting, fighting, and evolving through every challenge a nation can face. This week, the United States Army marks 250 years of unwavering service, a milestone celebrated with a grand parade in the nation's capital. It is a story born from necessity, forged in fire, and continuously reshaped by the demands of a changing world. The Army's journey begins on June 14, 1775. The Second Continental Congress recognized the urgent need for a unified defense against British forces. They established the Continental Army. George Washington accepted the call, becoming commander-in-chief. This new force was initially composed of volunteers with short enlistment periods. It faced immense logistical hurdles and the inherent distrust of a standing army by the fledgling republic. Yet, under Washington's tenacious leadership, it achieved decisive victories at Trenton, Princeton, and ultimately Yorktown. With independence secured in 1783, the Continental Army rapidly disbanded. This reflected the young nation's deep-seated aversion to professional soldiers. Only a small regiment remained to guard the western frontier, but ongoing conflicts with Native American tribes soon proved the necessity of a trained force. By 1792, the Legion of the United States emerged. Commanded by Mad Anthony Wayne, it set the stage for the enduring regular army we know today. The 19th century tested the Army's mettle repeatedly. The War of 1812 exposed the critical weaknesses of relying on disparate state militias. This highlighted the need for more professional military. Years later, the Mexican-American War saw the Army swell from 6,000 to over 115,000 troops, conquering vast new territories. At the same time, throughout the West, Army units engaged in the Indian Wars. These ranged from the Seminole campaigns in Florida to the clashes with the Sioux at Little Bighorn, pushing America's frontiers ever westward. Then came the ultimate test, the American Civil War. The small regular army was overshadowed by massive volunteer forces, both Union and Confederate. This brutal conflict resulted in an estimated 620,000 deaths on both sides. It drove unprecedented innovation in logistics and organization. Figures like Quartermaster General Montgomery C. Meigs mastered the art of supply. He ensured Union armies remained fed and equipped deep within enemy territory. This was a critical factor in the Union's eventual triumph. America's role on the world stage dramatically expanded in the 20th century. Reforms by Secretary of War Elihu Root established the Chief of Staff and the War College. This professionalized the officer corps. World War I brought the National Army. This was a combined conscript and volunteer force that swelled to over 6 million men. It led to rapid promotions for talented leaders like Dwight D. Eisenhower. World War II saw the Army of the United States deploy 11 million service members across Europe and the Pacific. This fundamentally reshaped global power dynamics. The Air Force then became its own distinct branch in 1947. A new kind of conflict defined the latter half of the 20th century, the Cold War. American troops confronted communist forces in Korea, operating under the United Nations umbrella. Later, the Vietnam War presented unique challenges. It was marked by unpopularity at home and the complexities of guerrilla warfare. In its aftermath, General Creighton Abrams pioneered the total force policy. This inextricably linked the regular Army, the Army National Guard, and the Army Reserve into a single, cohesive fighting force. After Vietnam, the Army underwent a profound transformation. It moved to an all-volunteer force, focused on advanced training and technology. The Goldwater-Nichols Act of 1986 unified the military under combatant commands, streamlining operations. This era culminated in Operation Desert Storm. This was a massive deployment of over 500,000 troops that delivered a swift, decisive victory against Iraqi forces. It featured some of history's largest tank battles. The turn of the millennium brought fresh, complex challenges with the global war on terrorism. Army units spearheaded invasions in Afghanistan and Iraq, adapting to prolonged counterinsurgency operations. The constant operational tempo strained personnel. This prompted the development of new talent management programs like IPPSA. It also emphasized soldier readiness through the new combat fitness test. Equipment evolved rapidly with a focus on survivability and lethality. This included up-armored vehicles, advanced individual weapons, and cutting-edge aviation. Today, the Army stands as the largest and most versatile land force on Earth. It continuously refines its structure with modular brigades and specialized units capable of rapid deployment anywhere in the world. Its personnel, from officers to enlisted soldiers, undergo rigorous specialized training, and its equipment sets the global standard for innovation and combat effectiveness. The mission endures, to fight and win the nation's wars. This includes providing sustained land dominance across the full spectrum of military operations. This historic journey culminates right now in the heart of the nation's capital. The Army's 250th anniversary parade showcases 6,600 soldiers. They represent every era of service from the Revolutionary War to the modern day. Alongside them, over 150 vehicles, including M1 Abrams tanks and M109 A7 Paladin howitzers, roll through the streets. They are accompanied by dozens of helicopters and warplanes soaring overhead. This massive display has been debated over its projected costs and timing. However, It serves as a powerful testament to 2.5 centuries of sacrifice, adaptation, and an unwavering commitment to national defense.